As always, Playdate Pod is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer.
Redefining the party landscape.
Heyo, we're back. Episode 85. But what is it? 30?
Episode 36.
36.
I don't know
You guys
anyone.
are so good at the numbers.
I mean, it just goes up once every week.
Yeah,
it's
but
not like it's not, there's not like an equation for it.
36 is
Oh, Marcus
Aaron
Smart.
Judge.
Aaron Judge is 99.
Fuck. I knew it was something with circles.
I knew it was something with numbers. Marcus Smart on the Celtics.
Perfect. Marcus Smart. This is our Marcus Smart episode. It'll be a scrappy one.
Okay, I wrote down a couple things that I wanted to get your opinion on.
Yeah, I mean, I also have some.
These are all things that you already wanted to talk about, but I just wanted to.
Oh, okay.
We have these things where like Will and I will be in like the middle of a story, and he'll be like, "I'll just tell you on the podcast." Like,
Yeah. Well, I can tell. I know one of them.
Well, do you want to start with
My Uber driver.
yeah, deaf Uber drivers?
Yeah, my Uber. I got a Lyft home from the airport yesterday, and it said on the app like there was like a notification when it found my driver that was like, "Your driver is deaf." Mm-hmm. So like, please only text them or like whatever. And I was like, okay, cool.
Which seems way more dangerous.
What?
Please only text the guy that's driving you
I
around.
didn't think about. I guess. Yeah, that's a good point too. But anyway, I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So then I get there and I like have my suitcase, and so like instead of like normally I feel like I would like open the door and be like, hey, for Will, like I'm gonna put my bag in the back. But I was like, well, that's gonna be weird. So I just like walk by the window. And I just go like. And like do like hand gestures.
Doing like an interpretive dance.
Yeah, and so she opens the trunk and I put it in, and then I get in the car. She's like, "For William," and it sounds like really normal. And I was just like,
Were you expecting it to be like, "For William"?
"No." I just.
Well, I'm saying like,
I didn't. No.
he was like,
no.
it sounded super normal.
No, I just.
I'm not the bad guy here. That
Yeah,
was
you kind of did the accent,
Accent.
deaf scent.
Accent's crazy.
the deaf scent.
Jesus.
All right,
Christ. Now I
anyway.
feel like an asshole.
Deaf scent's like when you lose your hearing,
No,
your scent gets really, scent gets way stronger.
What I was trying to say was just more that she immediately started talking to me, which caught me off guard because I expected that there wouldn't be any communication.
Yeah.
So then I just like gave her like a thumbs up, and then she was like, "God, this car won't get out of the way. Like I'm gonna have to reverse or something to get out of here." And I was like, "Yeah, man, that sucks." And she was like, "Tell me about it." And then I was like, "Okay, she's
like,
definitely not deaf. She lied about it. She wasn't deaf."
No, maybe
It'd be
she's
funny if
only
she-
like 50% or something.
You mean? Oh.
I don't know, but she has the impairment.
Man, this
listed
is
on her
really this story's making me
profile.
feel like an asshole. I just more like.
It'd be funny if she turned around. She's like, "You heard that new like Drake Kendrick beef? Like, have you heard it?" Wait, that reminds me.
it was
Can
tough
you,
luck.
Can you look this up, Lauren? This
But anyway, wait. The moral of the story was just that I'm pretty. My theory, which now maybe is just me being ableist, but was that she put that because she just didn't want to talk to people in her Uber,
yeah.
which would be kind of
it's an awesome excuse.
that was she was playing music too, by the way. That I don't know if that again. I don't know. Maybe
It's music like only with like a bunch of bass.
maybe she's partially deaf, I guess. But my theory was that she had just put that in case she didn't want to talk to me. But then
I think that's
And
exactly
she
what
saw
happened.
you and was like, "This guy's cool."
She's like, this guy-
yeah, she's like, "I'll
this
talk.
guy
All right, I'll
rules.
talk to this guy."
You like moonwalked into the Uber. She's like, this guy's pretty cool.
She turns around, she winks. She's like, "I'm not.
I'm just fucking. Lauren, can you look up, like, old Jesus Christ?
What?
It was like the way that I've never heard a can make that noise before.
Wait, what?
It's like, look up.
You know my ass was thirsty.
I've convinced my wife I'm deaf. Road trip.
Okay.
Yeah, click. All right, so just to preface it, the reason it reminded me is it's these guys they're telling stories to each other. It's like four guys on a road trip, and he's like, I've convinced they're clearly joking, but he's like, I've convinced my wife I'm deaf, like so I don't have to talk to her. And they're going around, and then it just gets to the last guy, and it's the funniest thing he like possibly could have said.
My wife convinced that I'm deaf, but I never listen to anything she says.
That's funny, Bob. I have my wife convinced that I'm her husband. I was going to get married once, but I couldn't because she was sick with cancer.
See that chair? That's not.
What?
Wait, why?
What is this
Why are
video?
they all in this like truck together? too?
Who are these guys?
They're just like guys on a road trip. It's like I just like that. Like he didn't get the joke, and he just told a really.
I didn't get the second one either.
they were just like making dad jokes. And then,
You got it.
I-
He blew it. No, I get it now. I think I was just thrown off by the whole. I think it being on iFunny
Yeah.
and the way it's filmed, it, like made that impossible to watch.
I was gonna get married once, but I couldn't because she got sick with cancer.
And the guys were like, "That's not funny." All right, yeah, that was all right.
And then there was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
No.
Oh, the guy that went. Tell Lauren about the guy that went ape shit in security.
Oh yeah, some guy went ape shit in security.
On your way there.
Yeah, I was in JFK and getting in the security line. You know, like the guy that like right when you get in, like you just kind of show him your boarding pass, and then he's like, "Go this way," or if you have pre-check, he's like, "Go this way."
Yeah.
It was like that guy, and the guy was like in a conversation with a customer, and another guy walked up, and the guy just like basically just blew by him, and the guy was like, "Whoa, sir, I need to see your boarding pass." He was like, "Well, you were fucking talking. Like if you're gonna sit there and chit chat and not do your job, then I got somewhere to go." Like and the guy was like, "What the hell?" And then the guy was like, "Go fuck yourself." And the guy was like, "You go fuck yourself." Like the employee, they were yelling, and then like the guy, it was like a zigzag line where like the guy would get far enough away that they couldn't yell at each other, but then once he zigzagged back the other way, they'd pick right back up. Like
He's
"Go
like, wait
fuck
until I'm
yourself."
back over here, and then I'm gonna tear you a new one.
Yeah, it was insane. They had to like the other like workers had to come and like change out the employee. It was pretty. I mean, I loved it honestly.
How do you always have these funny airport stories?
We just be flying and airports
Yeah,
be crazy.
you guys go a lot.
I'm convinced that like we're kind of looking for like funny interactions like that, and I think when you put it out into
Yeah.
the universe, like I kind of want to see those things.
I had
You get them a lot
It's
more.
like the law of attraction.
I had
Yeah,
a baby
exactly.
nightmare on my plane too, which was
we were on the
Baby
same plane.
nightmare. That's gonna be the.
Oh, the one with the big fucking headphones that wouldn't shut the fuck up.
But the thing is, the whole family of this baby. It was like I think it was like the grandparents and then like the parents and then like
Was it the one in the giant bedazzled Nike hat or New York hat?
baby man.
No, the mom. Sorry, the baby had like bling for some reason. No,
This might have been a different baby, honestly.
she was like 10 rows behind you, 2 rows.
Oh no, it was one seat in front of me.
Oh, okay.
And then, but it was getting passed around like this, like cruel hot cake just to fuck me. Like there was,
The baby was.
yeah, like I was in the one seat, and I've basically learned that everyone in the circle around me was part of this family, and they were all passing the baby around, like taking turns while the other one slept.
Yeah.
So the baby was like right in front of me, then it was right here, then it was right to the left of me, then it was behind
You
me.
can't escape
And I was
this
just like, God damn it! Like this. Yeah.
That'd be funny if they weren't. They're not family members, and then like it gets to the
It's my turn.
Yeah, it gets to the person next to you, and they're like, "All right, you're up." Like, I don't have nothing to do with this fucking baby.
I'm not doing it. I'm not holding
Was
it.
it a cute baby?
I don't care. Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I really think they all look alike.
Yeah, they do all look
Completely
exactly.
disagree.
Well, until a certain age, but like the one in front of me could have been any like race, creed, or religion. Like I had they all looked the same until
Yeah.
Like,
The one of me in front of me was definitely Christian.
when they're.
But
that new school type of Christian.
yeah, but also they were doing the hoisting thing. That was the only part that was
Don't
pretty.
say the hoisting thing like that's it. Like Lauren and I are gonna be like, yeah, of course.
It was
The
actually pretty cute, I guess.
Oh, were
pretty
they,
funny.
like,
They were like
throwing her
the
up?
dad was like going ooh ooh, but like all,
like
he was,
spinning it on his
bench
finger.
pressing the baby. Like, yeah, he's doing tricks. And at the end of the flight, then these other people that were like the only other people kind of in the area are like, "Oh, is that her first flight?" And they were like, "Yeah, yeah." And they're like, "Oh, she did so good." And I was like, "Bullshit."
Yeah.
But I'm fine. If you want to bring your baby on the plane, that's fine. But I
don't think it
I'm
is
gonna
fine.
complain about it on my podcast. I'm not saying that's the only consequence.
I don't think it is fine. I think if you have a baby that you know is going to be a nightmare, like you don't get to fly until they're a certain
What
age.
if they gotta go to like? What if they live?
The baby is nowhere to
They
be.
have to go to school in a different state or something.
Oh, okay, a baby goes to boarding school.
Baby boarding school. Write that down.
No, you guys already. I swear, one of you like pitched that.
It does sound
It
like
was
us.
some.
Yeah, it sounds right up our
I
alley.
would
to be
not put
honest.
that past either of us.
Will and I met some pretty awesome playmates at the bar.
Yeah, there were a
and,
bunch of playmates.
we were.
They were asking about Lauren.
They were asking about
Everyone's
Lauren.
asking
But
where's
Will and I got there and sat down and we're like kind of by ourselves, like drinking. And then there were these 3 girls. They're like, "Do you guys want to come play cards?" We were like, "Yeah." And they had they'd
Multiple
Uno,
decks of cards.
Like they were mini too,
it
right?
mini
Yeah.
Uno and mini regular cards.
perfect.
We were playing a game called Fuck Box.
Yeah.
Which
It was like Beat the Box. I mean, it was honestly a pretty juvenile name.
it was like Beat the Box. Is that a thing?
not-
Beat the Box.
It was just like Beat the Box. You keep referencing these things. Now I feel like you feel on a day-to-day basis. It was, yeah, if you've ever played Beat the Box, it's like pretty similar rules.
We played the old course at St. Andrews. This bar had a golf simulator, and we were like, hell yeah, let's go do the golf simulator. We were like, we played like the hardest course in the world, and then there was like a bunch of other people in our group, and everyone was like terrible. We ended up playing 2 holes.
Yeah,
It was
I
a
thought
nightmare.
she was like, what course do you guys want to play? And one of the guys we had met was also a golfer.
Yeah.
And I was like, Will can figure it out. So I was like, let's play the old course, which is like, there's just a lot of like hazards to go
There's
into.
a lot. There's like these pot bunkers.
I got to hit 6 shots in like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was L, honestly.
It was like, you know, when you go bowling and there's like one girl that like is like bad, but she like thinks it's like funny to be bad.
Well, bowling, you only get 2 tries no matter what. Golf's worse because you can just keep having to go. If you're hitting it like 1 foot, you just keep going.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to nag you.
No, it's fine.
I think you're one of my
You know what's,
best coworkers.
Can I get something off my chest?
Yeah.
This is such a random thing to be mad about, but I feel like I've been getting more of these videos lately, and it's just pissing me off. It'll be like someone running, like pick a random brand, like Triple. Okay, let's say like
Triple.
or Yerba, right? Let's say the person who's running the Yerba social is like tasked with like growing the account, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like one of the things that they've been doing is like blow this post up so like I can show my boss that like whatever like hitting this can with a golf club is going to do way more than like a regular commercial. And then it has like a fucking million likes.
Yeah.
They didn't earn that.
They didn't earn it, and it's just making me mad that it's like, because I'll like play into it, and then I'm like, but that seems like a bad lesson to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think you're right.
It's been pissing me off.
I think that
Wait, what do you mean they didn't earn it?
I don't know. I kind of just tagged on with what Will said, but like,
I meant they were just, instead of actually come up with the creative original content,
yeah, they'll be like
mailing it in.
prove to my dad that like this dog riding a bike will do better than like a video of their product, and it's like,
Yeah.
but you're not advertising the product.
Yeah, it's like, and does your dad, are you giving your dad all the same data? Like, does he know that a lot of these people are just liking it because you're saying to like it? Like, does that really count in your dad's eyes?
It's been fucking grinding my gears lately, to be honest.
But what I agree. But what hasn't been grinding my gears is we've had some big clips the last couple weeks. These country songs ones. I know we were talking about this, but kind of we're getting all these people duetting it, like these really talented like country artists.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it this weekend. It's like very funny how like we kind of never know like what's gonna hit. And then when it does, like it feels like we're at the point where someone's gonna come and be like, "Oh, the country music guys,"
Yeah.
and they're just like, it's just like one thing we did once.
There was one guy that made
His video got more than ours. Is that who you're talking about?
oh, that one was killer.
Wait, that
Travis
artist-
Denning.
Oh, I was gonna say Den. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was great.
His video has more views than the original.
There was one guy who like, it was weird because he made the video and I was like, that's awesome. And then, but he kept like replying to all the comments,
Yeah,
being like telling us to like share it and stuff, which was like,
yeah.
he wasn't a playmate. He saw an opportunity and took it.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Speaking of a playmate, I told him we would listen to it on the. Do you remember our metal song?
Oh.
yeah.
We forgot to play that last week.
Yeah, can we do
Yeah.
it? Someone made a metal song out of one of our sayings and got it like professionally produced and stuff. And I said I would listen to it last week and then I forgot.
This podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple is the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer. Light on calories, high on life. It is an all-natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories.
I love Triple. I stay loving Triple. I actually am going to use this opportunity to tell Triple I drank all the Triple. We were out of Triples that you sent us because they were so good, which I feel like is a good endorsement.
It's the best endorsement you can
But
get.
also, if you're listening, we would love some more if you're down to send them.
Will also took the majority of my triples,
Yeah.
which has just been a nightmare.
Triples are great, though. I mean, who wouldn't want to take them? They're the kind of beverage you want to steal from your friends.
We talk about it all the time, but Will and I got tripled out of our gourd the other day. That was awesome.
Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple's now available in Total Wine locations, grocery stores, liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in Florida, Texas, and now Missouri. I'm talking to you, St. Louis, Kansas City, Lake of the Ozarks, It's available. Get Triple. It's currently also available online nationwide. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code Playdate for 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com and use code Playdate for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party landscape. Let's get back into the episode.
All right.
All right, so this is called 4 Foot Ledge by... I should probably say the name of the band. Silence Becoming.
Sick,
And
man.
it is inspired by one of our sayings videos, and this is something they've been working on for months, and we're gonna give it our live reaction here in the stew.
Okay.
Let it go.
It's 3 minutes.
This is kind of sick. This is not a type of music.
Wait, can you pause it for a second?
Oh.
I-
It's like stresses me out.
I'm just thinking about like because we release it so early in the morning, like someone's on the way to work, being like, Playdate's usually a pretty easy listen.
Yeah,
It's just death
this
metal.
is a
in the
different
morning.
animal.
All right, sorry.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, go back, go back, go back, go back. Oh my god. He hasn't even said 4 Foot Ledge yet. I'm guessing. I think that's coming.
I think it's right here.
I like this part.
I do too.
I admittedly like it's not a genre. All right, we can stop. We can stop. It's not admittedly not a genre I dabble in much. I don't totally get like the guttural singing part of
Yeah.
that genre, but that part it sounds like a. I like that part.
What in your sorry, what were you gonna say
No,
there?
I don't know.
What in your childhood do you think would have had to like gone differently for you to like associate with this?
I don't know. I was in a band when I was a kid, and
Yeah, wait, can you pull that up? Pull up Will's band. It's awesome.
On
wait,
YouTube?
have we not done this already?
No.
No.
Oh,
On
go
YouTube?
to YouTube, yeah. But the guitarist, I think, of that band now does stuff like this. Put in the question, DonnellonTube.
Such a fucking sick band name.
Danellen what?
Tube, one word. It's my dad's YouTube channel, DonnellonTube.
Oh, that's cute. Oh my god.
Do the second one. Do the
Dude,
second
the
one.
question is such a sick band
Stop.
name. I'm so
That
jealous.
is a cool
Yeah.
song.
Yo, did you hear that new you hear that new song about the question? What is the question, Will?
Our band.
No, I mean what do you think you guys were asking?
That was our thing. We would always, when people asked, "What is the question?" We just
You
say,
the
"Oh, it's
singer?
our band." Yeah, I was the lead singer.
You're the singer.
Yeah,
Why are your shoes so bulky?
you can like barely tell.
Giant shoes.
Giant. It was 2012. Everyone was wearing.
Everyone
giant
was wearing
shoes.
Osiris's.
There were like 200 people here.
Oh, they're really?
Wow.
Yeah, it was my going away party when I moved to South Carolina from Pennsylvania.
You had question shirts?
Yeah, we had
That's
custom merch.
fucking badass. Your dad goes, good distortion.
No, that's his friend Chad.
Chad Michael Murray.
Chad Kinsey. He lent us all the equipment. He was like a musician.
Okay.
I know. It all went downhill when I hit puberty, but
Is this an original song?
no, it's the
I was gonna
Monkeys.
ask. Okay.
And it stings. It's like I don't know why it's like hard to watch.
That's awesome.
Anyway, the guitarist Keegan France. Last time I saw, he was in like doing that kind of like the like hard like punk shit, which
Oh,
I think is badass. But you were asking like, I mean, obviously we we went different trajectories in our musical tastes from this point on. So, but that was a great lineup. This was an all-time band. We only had this lineup for one concert ever. Owen Wallace on sax, Sarah Newville on drums.
Why was it so hard to get the squad together?
Well, I think Sarah Newville and Carter Standish, the bassist, had a relationship falling out.
Oh, interesting.
And
At this age?
Yeah, it was
like
one of those like fake-
7-year-old Fleetwood Mac. Just like
yeah.
so much turmoil between the band.
Yeah, so then, but Sarah Newville came back for one show only.
He saw her like kissing or like hugging another girl.
Yeah,
At
yeah, like high-fiving
he
another.
lost his fucking marble. He went off the
Yeah.
rails, dude. His music got
Really
so sad after that.
But yeah, that is Daydream Believer from DonnellonTube. Oh boy, yeah, that's DonnellonTube. All
Can we
right.
watch your videos again?
Will Talks a Lot. Look at that first one.
Yeah, let's watch Will Talks a Lot.
The main one.
Okay. Hey. Thank you. Should I sit over here again?
Is that you?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop.
There. That's clean. Hey,
Oh
can I
my
ask
god,
some
you were
questions?
so cute.
Okay. Okay, you sit up here. Okay.
Exactly. My dad used to do these videos and he'd interview us.
You love me? No. Wait, say that again.
oh,
Oh my gosh.
You're a nice boy, aren't you?
Who's letting me?
That's the camera. Okay, here, sit right here. Sit like right here.
it's a good vibe in your house, dude.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
I want to hear. I want to know what the questions are. I wonder if there's anything good.
Question is, what's your name? What's
Oh.
your full name?
No, mine is
Oh, wait, let me turn these tunes off. They're too loud and I can't hear what you're saying. Okay, could you say that again?
This is gonna make me cry.
Will Miles Donnellon. Okay, and how old are you? Okay, and what kind of things do you like to do?
I like getting on the airplane.
Okay, now do you...
Airplanes.
Getting on the airplane.
Still to this day.
He's like, I like airplanes and pirates.
Where?
Wait.
You go to toddler class? And who's there?
The hell is toddler class?
I don't have any I've never seen like a video of me.
I know. I'm really jealous.
My dad has hundreds of these. He had a.
Do you want to watch it more?
He has like. Yeah, we don't have to watch this whole thing, but
So cute.
yeah, there's a lot of footage like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty jealous that you get to
Same.
like I have no idea what I was like as a kid.
Yeah, I was fucking killer. Look at that shit I was doing on the couch. That's like. Sometimes I still lay like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you love rubbing your face on shit. getting down.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
That just made me like really emotional for
Yeah,
some
That was
reason.
lovely. All right, should we RM it up?
Yeah, yeah. What does that mean?
Oh, roadmap.
Oh fuck yeah! How could I forget?
How could you?
How could I forget? Dude, I'm like in the middle of a text conversation with like the love of my life, and it's very distracting.
You can't do it during the podcast.
I have it on Do Not Disturb, but I'm saying when I go to whatever.
I see what you're saying.
All right,
No, I'm on your side.
We've got a great episode for you guys today. We have your pitches as usual, our pitches. Am I the asshole, Lauren? Do we have a couple?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any phone calls?
Yeah, we're gonna call this one girl.
Let's go.
Epic.
Then we have everyone's new favorite segment, Teach Me Something.
Yep.
We have everyone's second new favorite segment, Best Guy Ever. And then we are drafting, not in this order necessarily, but sitcoms that don't exist. Excuse me. And Dr. Seuss books that do not exist.
Yep.
It's going to be a blast. Should we get into some pitches?
Let's do it. I'm in.
Bitches.
Or should we wait? Don't we do best guy ever first or no?
I don't care. This is our podcast.
Let's
We
just
can do whatever.
while we're doing the video stuff. Should we just do best guy ever?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Do you want to start us off, Will?
Yeah, it's in Slack. Slank.
Best guy ever.
This one is awesome.
Can we make a jingle for Best Guy Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we watched all night to the best guy ever.
Wait, I feel left out.
One Direction song.
It's a word.
I wasn't a one head.
One head. Oh, this is great.
You have anything to say or?
Can I just preface one thing?
Yep.
Actually, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Continue.
My neighbor blessed my son with a guitar.
It's so wholesome, but the guy who's giving him the guitar is like tweaking. He's like knocking shit over.
he wanted this Carter to be successful
He's crying.
and to do well. So he told him that he would get him a guitar so he can take guitar lessons.
Oh,
It was a surprise. We didn't even know it. When good people reach out to help the children, that's a blessing.
I'm gonna cry.
it's such a sweet moment, but I can't pretend that the commentary is not
When they want to
hilarious.
see the kids
It's just
do
such an
well.
awkward video.
Yeah.
But it's a very wholesome moment, clearly.
Oh,
Wait, which guy is the best guy?
The guy who gave him the guitar.
yeah. Oh.
I just thought it was funny. Like, there's this wholesome moment that he just like stumbles backwards and knocks everything over.
Fuck, that really sad.
Was that depressing?
Well, no. I don't think it's depressing. I think it's really sweet. But like, there's something about like, I think did you guys ever have neighbors like that? They were just like super generous, but you didn't like necessarily like understand what was like that guy like did such a nice thing and just got nothing and like got no reaction from that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That guy is the best guy ever.
Yeah, that guy's the best guy ever. He saved up and got that kid a guitar. I think.
So nice.
Yeah.
I took guitar lessons from this guy down the street, and he like went to high school with my babysitter.
Yeah.
But like everyone had kind of like moved on from like they were like almost 30, and he was like still kind of in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling really weird in his house.
Wait, who was he?
He was like a neighbor guy
Why were you in his house?
because I was taking guitar lessons from him,
Oh.
and yeah, it put a weird taste in my mouth for guitars.
Well, that guy's the man.
Yeah.
So, best guy ever. The video can be funny without it being us making fun of the guy, right?
100%.
Because that feels like we're
Yeah,
towing
yeah.
a line
No,
here where no one knew whether they could laugh
We're
or
not.
not.
Yeah, we're not making fun of
That guy's the man.
No, that was sweet.
But that video is hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay. I also slacked. So to preface, you could pick either one of these, but I saw this guy on TikTok. Oh! Come on! Wait, Will, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I can't see, it was completely blocked.
I saw this guy. I really liked his vibe. I was like, kind of, I was drunk, and I commented like, "You can open him now."
Oh, thank
I
God.
was like, I think I said something along the lines of like, I would follow you into like a fight that was like 13-1 or something, and he was like, yeah, well, it'd be 13-2 because I'd be right there with you or something, and we followed each other, and I just love this guy's vibe. He's like,
All right.
you'll see his thing.
I'm excited.
So his thing
Oh,
is
this guy's the
he
man.
picks a song and it's just like him always like making a drink. He's like always like really well dressed for some reason.
Yeah. This guy's living the good life.
Yeah, this guy's got it fucking figured out is what he got.
Yeah. He's got the P rag too.
Yeah, P-rag.
What? Pacific Rails American Gin?
Me and the boys were twisted off the P-rag last night. Click the other one.
That's great.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, yeah, this is
now
a
we're- now we're
classic.
cooking.
Yeah. Listen.
Listen, baby. I like that it's a simple format. Make the
Yeah.
drink, hold the vinyl up.
I know.
Doesn't say a fucking
he's
word.
Totally onto something here.
Dude, he's cracked it. I don't know what
Is
it
he
is.
big? Does he have a lot of followers?
Yeah, I think he's like fairly big.
That's awesome. I love when like old people like stumble into like success.
Yeah,
Like
wait.
this is actually a good format.
Who's the old lady that like is like she's like millions of followers on TikTok? And
The vegan teacher.
no, she's like a grandma, and she'll be like, people were mean to me in high school because I said I was gonna be famous. Now they're all dead, and I'm famous.
Oh, I've
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't spoil it.
All right, that was best guy ever.
Best guy ever. Those are a couple great guys.
It's-
Awesome guy.
yeah,
Beautiful.
Let us know if you like that segment. I think people like that segment.
yeah,
I always worry we do too much video stuff. Is that an issue for audio listeners?
yeah. I don't know. They have no way to voice their comments either. 'Cause the only feedback we get is from the YouTube.
I know.
people. There could be a guy being like, "Stop playing so many fucking."
We have absolutely no way to gauge.
It is funny that podcasting is like inherently an audio like
I know.
thing, and we're just like, let's make the first 45 minutes of this
all video.
videos.
Yeah.
That like it's not. There's not much like
Audio.
talking in it.
I
Either.
know.
Like it's all of these have been. You need the video to understand. All right, rewind it back to the days of chillaxing on the beach and all day fun with spring break on DraftKings Casino. Play exclusive games like fan fave Rocket. The excitement is endless. The vibes are right, and the cash prizes could be huge.
New players start playing with just $5 and get $100 back instantly in casino credits. Download the app and use code PLAYDATE to book your one-way ticket to fun with DraftKings Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max. $100 in casino credits awarded, which require one-time playthrough within 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Restrictions apply. Let's get back into the episode.
Cheers, bitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
God, it says Dr. DP. I'm not a Dr. DP guy. Typically, it's getting me right.
It's pretty good,
I
yeah.
don't like the diet one. I feel like it has a funky.
Hey, why'd you say Dr. DP?
I meant to say Diet DP.
Or wait, what did you say?
Okay. No, you said Dr. DP.
That's what they called me in high school.
You hear my tummy grumbling?
No.
It wants more Dr. DP.
DDP.
I didn't like where that just went. Let's move on.
No, we're just doing a podcast. It's not that high stakes, guys. We're all just here to have fun.
Okay. First pitch is from Jake Lappin.
Hit us with a JL. What?
Joe.
What's the hizzy haps, Lauren and her righteous men?
Sorry, I tuned out. 1 second.
I don't know what's the haps with you, brother. Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm cool.
What's the
happened?
biggest problem? Whoa.
Problem. Lauren can't read still.
What's the biggest problem with reading?
I get
What's the
stage
biggest
fright.
problem with
Mostly the
I'm a
vowels.
perfect reader.
Probably the vowels.
I'm a perfect reader.
I'm a perfect reader. Other situations.
If it makes you feel any better, you guys told me that I fucking can't read a couple of days ago. So
You told us you've never read a book.
I've read Tangerine,
Yeah.
the soccer book. Pull up
All
Tangerine.
time. Yeah. We were just talking about that. That book is killer. More. Let's do more video and non-audio stuff.
Yeah, this was Tangerine.
Yeah. It was. Oh, he had like glasses. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the goalie too.
Yeah, that book was
I read
killer.
Tangerine and Catcher in the Rye, and it was the only 2 books I've ever.
We're guys. We only have read Tangerine and Catcher in the Rye.
Jake's pitch. What's the biggest problem 3 megastars such as yourselves and us common folk face?
Let's think about.
We got to answer that?
Yeah.
What's
the biggest problem?
I still always slip my shoes on and I never tie them and it ruins the backs of them.
I'd say my like your back starts to hurt. For some reason, my back has been hurting a lot
My
lately.
back always hurts.
Yeah.
Well, he said, you guessed it. It's remembering the names of everyone you meet.
Fuck. That's actually true.
yeah.
That might be it.
This is a problem no more with nifty shades of names. These sunglasses
Yeah.
have a heads-up display that recognizes the face of the person you are talking to and displays their name for you to see. No longer will you look like an asshole when running into your sophomore biology lab partner who enjoyed frog dissecting a little too much, or an old relative who was at your birth but has mysteriously been gone since.
Yep.
Members of our Nifty Shades Plus program will also be shown 3 small facts of the person to avoid awkward pauses in conversation. Love you in the pod, and I'm looking forward to your investment.
I need this one.
I
had a bad one recently.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I was going to get lunch on our street
Yep.
of our office like last week. Walking down the street, guys like, wait, Will Donnellon?
Yeah.
And like, okay, there's no like cool way to say this, but like, because we have a podcast and are in the public eye, like, so a lot, sometimes you don't know in public if someone's coming up because they know you from your
treated him
podcast.
like a fan.
Yeah. So I was like, hey man, like, good to meet
Dude,
you.
great to meet you, brother.
Yeah. I was just like, great meeting you. And he was like, dude, do you live out here now? And I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, that's awesome. I like, I'm in the area, dude. I'm in Santa Monica. Like, that's crazy running into you. Like, we should hang soon. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, dude. It was great to see you. And like, walked around. I was like, I'm pretty sure I went to like high school with I don't know. I actually have no idea. I choked so hard.
Still to this
I still to this day don't know. And I feel like an asshole. It was definitely someone from like college or high school that I knew in my personal life that like it had been long enough that it had just gone out one. So if you're listening, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Let's hang out.
I got hit with a what's my name, like night of meeting someone.
Oh, I hate.
And it was
That's
like
brutal.
we met and we're like hanging out in like a big. I think it was at
Yeah, I think it was at the golf simulator.
Yeah, and I got hit with what's my name, and it. Oh no, you know what it was? It was we were at a bar in Manhattan, and I was talking to Flag's friend,
Got it.
and we met, but it was so loud in that bar.
Hair the dog.
Yeah, no, the on
Oh, Blue Haven East.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
wherever the Knicks game was.
Blue Haven. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Flag wasn't there though.
yeah, she was. Then we're talking about
Supply House.
Supply House.
I'm just naming all the bars we went to.
And she hit me with the what's my name, and we'd only been talking for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Emily, and I tried to like mumble it so I could like get away with it.
Yeah,
And she
remember.
was like, what? And I was like, it turns out her name was Julie. And then right after that, we were like kind of hitting it off, like great conversation. After that happened, she just went and just sat next to Sam, and I didn't talk to her. I haven't seen her since.
You blew it.
Whatever.
No, it wasn't like a romantic thing, but it was like I felt bad, but it was like we met that night.
I don't like when people put you on the spot like that, but it is something I really want to be better about.
And you know it's not personal if they don't remember. It's like something
No.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, I also like when I'm meeting someone, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna say my name, and like I just get caught up in the like, all right, it's your turn to say your name, and like I don't hear what they say, which is it's not like that's not an excuse, but
No, but I think I mean I think the maneuver, unless they put you on the spot like that, is. And this, I was with Skylar when I had this horrible interaction.
Yeah.
and he was like, "Dude, you blew that. You should have just been like, oh, by the way, this is Skylar."
Yeah.
I think that's like a
Yeah.
Larry David bit, but like
yeah.
If you can just do that, I don't know. But
We-
I want, and I like the was it Nifty Shades of
Nifty Shades of Names.
Nifty Shades of Names.
Love it.
$1 million. I'll put down $1 million.
Can we
I
also
gotta get $1 million.
can we can maybe go in the back end and add this coding, but it also gives you like a did this guy suck the last time we hung out? You know what I mean? Where like we were
Yeah, but it can't register that for you to other people.
no, it tells everyone I rule.
Yeah, it tells everyone we were great.
But like Will and I ran into a guy a couple weeks ago, and it was like I don't want to like name names obviously, but like it was just like the worst guy ever from our past,
Yeah.
and it was so bad. It was just a nightmare to hang out with him.
His name was Braden.
It was Braden Copperstone,
Great imposter stone. great pasta stone.
the great pasta stone,
The great pasta stone. Did you see
where the Italians landed in America instead of Plymouth Rock. The great pasta stone.
Did you see Luke Knoll posted something today? It was shout out Luke Knoll.
Yeah, Luke Knowles the best.
He was talking about the first sketch he ever pitched when he was on SNL.
Yeah.
Was like Ryan Gosling was the host of that episode, and the idea was he's on death row, but he asked for his last meal to be the unlimited breadsticks and pasta thing from Olive Garden, so that he can never get killed because it's as long as he keeps eating it, he never dies.
Luke Knowles fucking hysterical, dude.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
That was a great one.
All right. Thank you, Jake.
Also,
What?
the SNL Sabrina Carpenter and Jake Gyllenhaal are going to be on SNL.
I love them.
Ooh, that's a
both.
fun duo.
That is a fun dude.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next one is from Theo. Theo Collar.
Hey, Theo.
Taylor. Picture this. You're crashing on a buddy's couch after hitting the bars and you wake up in the middle of the night. Your mind feels wired even though you know you should be tired. Or maybe you're spending the night at a special someone's house for the first time and can't fall asleep. That's where the sleepy tooth comes in. The sleepy tooth is a fake tooth like they use in spy movies, but instead of keeping a cyanide capsule in there in case you're captured by bad guys, there's enough room in there for a melatonin pill.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So good.
Just crack that bad boy open with a big chomp and you'll be getting drowsy in no time. If melatonin doesn't work for you, don't worry. The sleepy tooth works for other pills too. You can fit an Ambien in there or maybe some Xanax for an emergency panic attack. Heck, you could probably fit an edible in there for the next time work gets a little boring. The sleepy tooth. With just one bite, you'll be all right.
Well done.
I like
So
that.
good.
I actually have some
Incredible.
questions about the science of that. I guess I'm not really super familiar with the use of this in spy movies.
Yeah.
So it's a tooth that has
I think
cyanide
it's
in it?
no. I think it's like a what do they call the one, like a cap or something?
Crown.
A crown, and
Yeah.
you would just like kind of pull it out, and there would be a pill in there, and you like.
So it's not just like what if you accidentally like bit too hard into your sandwich? Would you die?
I think you probably wouldn't run the risk of eating with cyanide in your mouth.
Yeah.
Wait, why are they keeping it there so they can like take it out and?
Yeah,
If they
I think
get
it's just, like, the
captured, they
most
can, like,
discreet
kill themselves,
Like
so they-
even if they're like naked, like you wouldn't like they would never like think to check in your teeth.
Yeah.
What is the phenomenon of like getting a new person that you're seeing and you just can't sleep with them? There's something weird
I got
about
something stuck in my teeth now. I
Yeah.
started thinking about teeth.
yeah.
Keep going.
Why can't you sleep when you're with a new person?
New like different body temperatures, like it's just so many things to get used to.
I feel like are you worried something's gonna happen? Like you don't trust
I'm
them
not.
yet?
No.
It is why it is strange that it feels like when you first start seeing someone, they're way
I want a
hot.
little bit of this.
Yeah, of course.
They're way hotter.
They're way
like,
hotter. Everyone's like a fucking furnace when you're trying to sleep with them. Or is this the whole pod now? I just gotta carry this.
Like body temperature.
Yes.
I meant like physically.
And then
No, I know what you're saying.
I got it.
you see them more and then they cool off.
Yeah.
Totally.
So strange.
That's
Can you do you fall asleep easier on the T-man?
No,
Now?
no.
Oh really?
Don't touch me.
No, but like you can still like fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
But I just
You're not a cuddler? Are you a cuddler, Will?
I mean for a little and then I'm like I need
I-
to just sleep.
I don't know. It's been too long.
Like it sounds awesome.
Sounds great.
I've heard great things.
I think historically, but I do find it hard to sleep.
Yeah.
If
I feel like I usually fall asleep cuddling, but I've never woken up.
I've never woken up.
I've never woken up with them still there. No, I always end up on the farthest. Like I like even when I'm alone in bed, like my knee is off the bed.
I like being alone in bed
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Wait,
I'm a flopper. I'm
Yeah.
a chomper.
My
No, not a chomper. That sounds. I just
You're
got
a
like
sleep
whomper.
fighter?
Like I'm like a flomper.
my girlfriend at Ron's, my bath. I think I might have never told you guys. My bathroom was like connected to my room. I lived in kind of like almost the basement area. It was like 3 steps down. Like it was technically still the first floor, but you would like go down in this little like dungeon.
Yeah.
And the door was like this really thin sliding door. And so it was like if I had to go to the bathroom in the morning, I would have to like lie and say I was like going to someone else's bathroom or whatever. But that's the reason I don't like sleeping with people is because I feel like I never have like stomach issues, and then someone will sleep over and I'm like,
You're grumpy.
am I dying
Yeah.
right now? Like, do I have? It feels like I have Crohn's if someone's sleeping in the same room as me.
Yeah. No, I this is just not something I think about like you do.
Yeah.
We talk about this all the time.
Yeah, I'm very-
He's way more worried about stomach issues around girls than.
Well, around like people in general, like I get like
Yeah.
if I have to go to the bathroom, it's like a fucking game over.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well call it.
I pooped at the bar last weekend.
How's that?
Fine. It's just like pooping anywhere else.
My friend, yeah, but then everyone at the bar knows you're a pooper.
No, they don't.
I don't think anyone
Who's looking in the stalls?
hard.
We both pooped at the liquor store.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. But the second I was in there, the guy,
Someone knocked on the door, and so he stopped pooping mid poop.
yeah, I didn't want them to think I was pooping.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, "What do you mean? Just wait." Everybody poops.
Yeah, that's true, but not everyone poops in public. Like I had a buddy at Ron's. Actually, I don't want to bleep his name.
Kramus.
I don't want to put him on blast for being a pooper, but he would like we'd be at the bar and I'd be like, he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go poop, and he would leave for like 20 minutes, and like it was like there was a bathroom that was just one stall, and he would go in there for like 20 minutes, and he would come out, and like girls would be like in line. It was like our friends. It was like a very small school.
That's bold.
And
Yeah.
and like it would, but like I think it was like endearing that he like just didn't. He was so comfortable in his own skin.
Yeah, I guess I hope that's what people's takeaway from my lack of reluctancy to poop.
I noticed yours have been like
saying that.
tasting way worse lately, though.
Yeah, mine have been tasting horrible lately.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like as if he was eating my poops. Or is it like-
Wait, I don't know why I just thought of this, but did you guys see the new movie? Or it's not new anymore. Anyone But You, the Sydney Sweeney one.
No.
I
I
can't.
watched it yesterday.
can't.
It was horrible. So
Really?
bad.
Yeah.
It's like shitty acting.
Did I tell you I met Glenn Powell?
You did.
We were in Austin,
Oh yeah.
and he walked in, and he knew someone. He knew someone that we were sitting with, and he came over and said hello. He was with like 3 supermodels. They were there for like a drink, and then they all left in the same car. And I was like, that's the coolest guy ever.
I saw photos of that.
That was a different one. I
Oh,
think
was it
that
a
was.
different night?
I saw those photos
Yeah.
as well. That would be hilarious if it was like you like look in the background. It's me like.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see that TikTok
Staring
of like
out the window.
some guys performing in New Orleans where you're in the background? It said you had liked it.
Oh yeah.
Someone DM'd it to us, and you had already liked it, so I didn't send it to you.
I liked the video.
Yeah.
They were like screaming in the
It was like a
street.
reel of like some like
contest.
performance art in the street. in New
Oh,
Orleans.
they were doing this thing. They were doing this like I think it's a Shakespeare
Yeah.
reenactment. I was in the back. Did the video comment that I was in the background?
No, someone DM'd it. It was like Rusty spotting in the background, which was like an insane snipe. You were like tiny in it.
Yeah, that was
It was
fun.
cool though.
All right, should we AITA?
Yeah.
AITA.
All right.
ACAB.
Ooh.
ACAB. I don't think that. I was just repeating a word.
I think there are some that are pretty good, guys.
There's one.
Okay.
Two.
What would your-
There's
We're
two.
gonna
I
do
saw
the-
another one.
What would
We're
your
gonna do-
what would your cop name be?
Officer Dinkler.
You'd be like, dude, you do not want to get pulled over by Officer Dinkler.
Hey there, beach babes. Are you ready to soak up those summer vibes and unveil your ultimate beach bod? Well, you're in luck because our friends over at Manscaped have you covered from head to toe with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. This ultimate all-in-one grooming kit is set to have you looking and feeling your best in the summer sun. Trust Manscaped and unlock the confidence you need to turn heads this season. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with code PLAYDATE. Let's make this summer your smoothest one yet.
I will say, since getting like the full kit, my life has like genuinely changed. I started using the like. There's like I have a deodorant.
Yeah.
And it smells so good. It smells like I can't even put my. You know when you smell something from like your childhood and you can't like remember what it is. It's like a cologne or something that I just associated with cool guys.
Yeah.
And then this morning, here's the kicker. I was scared that using this was gonna hurt, but I used the nose hair trimmer, and I have a new lease on life. I can like breathe so much better. It's unreal. The boxers, get out of town. They all come with boxers. It's the best thing ever.
I mean, that's a glowing endorsement right there from Mr. Featherstone.
Thank you.
Good news is you can get 20% off and free shipping with code PLAYDATE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code PLAYDATE at manscaped.com. The summer sun is here to stay, so trust Manscaped to keep your pubes at bay. Let's get back into the episode.
All right. This first one
Yo,
is.
Dink.
He didn't say if we could use his name.
Let's just call him
Ned.
Trent.
Ned.
Ned.
All right. Am I the asshole? First of all, this story is actually, so it's not even him. It's his best mate. First of all, the story is actually from my best mate's perspective. So
Where's
shout out.
he from?
Australia, probably.
Australia. It was a summer's night in Western Australia. We were in
bang.
year 10, so about 15ish years old. We had like a smallish party that night.
For how simple that was, that like threw Will and
Both
I
of
for a
us are-
fucking
He was,
loop.
he was year 10.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
it
I don't know why
sophomore?
I didn't-
Sophomore.
In high school.
Yeah.
All right. Can you please, if you're going to submit a pitch, please put it in American.
Okay. We had a smallish party that night, and everything wrapped up semi-early. We all went our separate ways and ended up at home. My mate thought he was overdue for the company of a woman, so he gets on his iPad, sending out some Hail Mary, are you up messages.
iPad?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like an Action Bronson lyric, like sending out you up text from my silver iPad. Was that killer?
I don't know enough Action Bronson.
That's yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of got that. Remember, we were all a bit drunk, and this story is from my mate's perspective, so he may have taken some liberties when recalling it the following day. One of his messages must have worked because he then decided to set off in pursuit of love. I think he called an Uber to where he thought she lived, and he brought his iPad with him too. No phone for some reason.
Can I just stop you right there?
Yeah.
If he's going to where he thought she lived, she did not respond. He was taking it upon himself to go ask in person.
Yeah. Or also, what does his iPad have Wi-Fi or?
Hotspot.
I had a friend who was constantly breaking his phone, and so like his phone was an iPad for like multiple weeks.
And it had cell service.
No, he just had to wait until we were at someone's house.
All right. interesting.
I did that one summer. I had an iPad as my
Brutal.
phone.
It's a
I
humbling
had,
experience.
in like high school, I did that for like a month.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I just remember only like 10 songs on them. One of them was Wolves, and it was just like, ooh.
It was literally wolves like howling.
No, the song "Wolves" by Kanye West.
Oh. They were like, wait, one of the only one
Dynamite.
of the songs I had was just wolf noise.
On his way there, his iPad ran out of battery, and the Uber driver sort of dropped him in a neighborhood with no way of being able to contact his cheese. Wait, what the hell? His cheese. He frantically...
His cheese? He called the girl his cheese?
Okay.
Got into a bit of cheese.
Is that? I can't tell if that's like offensive, but
Wait.
sounds hysterical.
Okay. With no way of being able to contact
It sounds stinky.
his cheese, he frantically ran around looking for her house, but with no luck. Drunk, horny, and angry, he decided to go home. He had no way of
the
contacting...
worst three emotions you can be at the same time?
Yeah.
He had no way of contacting anyone or getting home. Realizing he's in the same neighborhood as another friend of ours from school, he decides to break into our friend's house, steal his mom's bike, and ride home, with every intention on returning it in the morning. The bike retrieval mission was a success.
This is insane. It feels like you're playing into the bit.
And Ozzy was on his way home.
His name's Ozzy too. Let's go.
Yeah.
Except he hit a curb, went over the handlebars, bent the forks, and threw the bike off Mount Henry Bridge.
Wait, what? What is all these words? Bent the forks? What is bent?
Like, I don't
Like
know.
the spokes of his bike?
Probably-
Guys,
Bro-
please put it in American.
Yeah, wait, did he fall off the bridge or he broke the bike and just panicked and threw it off the bridge?
I think he's saying he went over the handlebars and then like the bike like flew off the bridge.
No, it sounds like I think he... Wait, read it again.
He
Slower,
hit
though.
He hit a curb.
Okay,
went over the handlebars.
Okay.
Bent the forks.
What is bent the forks?
Should I look
That's
it
got to
up?
be like, yeah, look up bent the forks.
And threw the
No,
bike
it's
off.
definitely okay. It's definitely just the spokes.
Wait.
That's such a specific phrase. There's no way. It's...
I don't know. Anyway.
Bike forks. Look up bike forks.
Oh, he bent like the chassis of it.
Okay. That's the thing you said last week.
Yeah, the frame.
Okay, this is okay.
The kid whose mom's bike got stolen never has been told, and he came to school the day after complaining his house got broken into. My question is Ozzy the asshole, or was it a young man on a quest for love, merely a crime of passion?
So I am actually kind of on Ozzy's side because being stranded with no way to get home and is the most helpless feeling in the entire world.
Yeah.
He did what he needed to do, but you have to immediately come clean and like pay for the bike.
Yeah, I mean, it's hysterical that his instinct is like, well, guess I'm going to break in my buddy's house and take his mom's bike. Like, I feel like you could like wave someone down or like, I guess that's scary.
Yeah.
Or if it was a bikeable distance, it was probably walkable.
Yeah.
It's also interesting that they were in grade 10, I was not Ubering to girls in my grades.
Yeah.
house, even if they
Well, I wonder how old these people are.
they were 15. He said they were.
No, I'm saying like now. Like, because Uber didn't exist when we were 15.
Yeah, it did.
Uber barely existed when we were 15. 10 years ago, there was when did Uber start?
I was Ubering in
2007.
like middle school, I think.
When did Uber start? Ooh.
Yeah, 09.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't big in 09, though, probably. Okay, all right, fair enough. I was wrong about that.
Yeah, I'd say Ozzy's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ozzy's the asshole, but it's. I get how it happened.
I do genuinely love that people submit these am I the asshole situations where it's so clear that they're the asshole and just want to tell a funny story.
I don't
Are
know.
you- This guy broke into someone's house, stole their bike, threw it into the river while blackout drunk.
Yeah, but when you're using a selective amount of information. If you take the whole thing into consideration, like you didn't set out with the intention of like
it was like manslaughter.
yeah, it was
murder. Like it wasn't premeditated.
yeah,
He just wanted some cheese, man.
I know. What was that?
getting in all sorts of cheese last night.
Yeah, these are I mean, the whole slang words thing we did, we could just if we got one Australian guy, they'd probably all go.
Yeah,
viral.
we were just like, hey, can you talk for?
He's like our ghostwriter. Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Wow.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ned. Okay. This
Thanks, Ned.
one, we're going to call this girl. She gave us a little gist, though. So it's about the revenge I got on my crazy ex.
Let's go.
So it all started when I told my boyfriend of a year that I wanted to break up. I had felt like we were growing apart and I was just done. He begged me to wait till after his birthday, which was only a few
He
days.
just wanted a present. That motherfucker just wanted a present.
I respect it.
Which was only a few days after we were talking about this. I said fine. So his birthday comes around and I give him his gift because I had already ordered it.
Bang.
It was a real samurai sword, which now I wish I kept because it was fucking dope. Then after we did all the regular birthday stuff, I went home. The next day I asked if we could meet up and talk. He said no, and that he had work. So the next
He just
day,
wanted the fucking present. I sniped it.
He's like, not until next birthday.
Yeah.
So the next day I asked again. He said no because he had plans, and now I'm gonna call her.
He's like, fine, we can hang out on Christmas
We can hang out the day after Christmas.
or any of the days of Hanukkah.
I hope she answers.
Plus speak
It'd be
it.
awkward if she didn't. She said she was down though.
Yeah, we've never not had someone answer, which is shocking.
Yeah. I don't even know if, like, how do you, this is like an Instagram call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
We might have to circle back.
It didn't even sound like it was calling.
No,
is
it
it-
is.
All right, we can just move on. If she calls back, then we'll, the guy just
She
wanted a
said she was
present.
down.
I'd say you're not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't- that sword sounds sick. though.
All right, should we do our pitches?
Yeah, I've got something really.
Now everyone just has to stick around until she calls back.
Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll wait till, but we'll move on until then.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's just like an hour of like dead silence.
Yeah. All right, here's a business pitch for you. Headphone lights. Here's my thing. All right, you got headphones on, and especially in like a travel context. Sometimes like you want to have a conversation, and so you just pause your music, but then people don't realize that you're not listening to music, and so
Yeah.
then they're like, take your headphones out. And like sometimes I just want it to be clear to someone that I can't have a conversation right now, even though I physically have my AirPods in.
Yep.
So it's just like a little light on the outside that's like, if you're listening to music, it's red, and once you pause it, it turns green, so that the other person can perceive whether they can talk to you or not. Also eliminates if someone talks to you while you're listening to music, they'll be like, oh, he's red. That means like it's like a threshold for volume, like over 5 notches.
Yep.
It turns green or turns red, so that people know that you won't be able to hear them if they talk to you. Then in that scenario,
I like that a lot, and I would use it for this. When I get into like an Uber, like on
Yeah.
the way to the airport, I turn on like the transparency mode.
yes,
And so that sets the precedent like, okay, his headphones are in, but he can clearly hear me.
Yep.
But then the second we're moving, I turn on noise cancellation,
yep.
and they're like trying to talk, and I wish there was a way they could know like, no, I switched off that mode where we're talking.
Yeah, and that you're not a bad guy. He just
I'm not a bad guy, I'm just
modes.
listening to Drake.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a bad guy, I'm
Drake,
just
you just take a side.
Ye-
He's a pedo.
Is he?
That's what Kendrick said in the
Why'd you say
newest
pedo?
Because that's what he
Pedophile?
said.
Pedo.
Pedo?
I've heard both. No, I
Pedo's like British.
He's a pedo.
Yeah.
He's
Pedo.
He's a bloody pedophile.
Yeah.
He is though. That's what Kendrick said.
Yeah, that's strange.
It's a pretty hot, a scorching take.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty damning information.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the one occupation where you can get called that, and he's still working today.
Yeah. Well, they also, yeah. Well, he also, apparently then there's rumors that I haven't really been privy to much of what's going on, but
Yeah.
apparently people are saying that Drake might have intentionally had people like feed bad info to Kendrick.
Well,
to
because he
embarrass
made
him.
a song saying that all the information that Kendrick had was bait that they left out, and it's like, can't believe you took that.
The pedophile one would be an insane bait to give him.
Yeah, I think Drake was just saying that the bait that he left for him was the daughter thing.
Got it.
That would be funny if he's like, tricked you,
Tricked you, yeah.
got you to call me a pedophile.
Yeah, I was like, that can't help his case, regardless. Anyway, I'm glad we weighed in on that, honestly.
Yeah, I think people were probably just waiting.
I'm on Kendrick's side, you're on Drake's side, but we're not going to let it get
I'm definitely not on Drake's side. I don't know enough to be on either side.
I'm on God's side.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, what's the worst part about wearing a hoodie on a plane?
It gets all scrunchy in the back.
Sometimes.
Well, no, because you put it up.
Okay, but
If you don't want to wear a hood.
I would say the issue is, I don't think there is one. I love it because it needs more cushion on the sides if you lean.
maybe we can add that too. But I was gonna say when you get on the plane and it's like cold, so you're wearing it, and then it like gets hot on the plane, and then as it gets cold, and it's like It's so tight. It's such tight quarters that like if I take it off, I'm gonna like elbow the person next to me, and then like I can't take it off this way because then like my shirt's gonna ride up and everyone's gonna see what my belly looks like, and like
That's true.
it's just a fucking nightmare. I'm tired of dealing with it. This is a sweatshirt that comes off like NBA like warm up pants.
Yeah.
So it's like I can just detach the front and it and the back comes off. I can fold it up, and then to put it back on, I just slide the back behind me and then like snap it back on.
It does. My only qualm, because this was always the issue with NBA warm up pants.
Yeah.
Like unironically, I had a pair growing up.
Yep.
There's so many buttons.
A million.
Takes forever.
Yeah.
But I guess it is easier than like, I don't know. I actually might divest from this pitch.
We had maybe it's like magnets. I don't know.
Oh, that I like.
So when I did this thing called Saturday morning basketball growing up, where it was basically like the high schoolers would teach us. So like we were all on teams.
Oh, that's
so like
fun.
when you're younger, you're on college teams, and then when you're in 6th grade, you're on NBA teams.
That's awesome.
And I remember like at the beginning of each one, Coach Ray, he was like a legendary coach in our town, would do trivia, and if you got it, you would get like old jerseys, or like you'd get like their current jerseys, or like socks, or like something cool.
Yeah.
And I answered a trivia question correctly, and I got their pants that ripped off.
That's sick.
But the buttons were like way.
Wait, what's team?
What do you mean?
Well, what kind of pants were they?
It was just like our high school's like, warm-up pants.
Okay.
And the buttons were like way harder than normal buttons, and I was like in 5th or 6th grade. I remember wearing them in warm-ups of like a middle school game, and they were just like the buttons were too strong to like rip off in one swift motion.
Yeah.
So it like ruined the whole point where I had like just like one by one take them off.
It's a night. Well, I had one. The only pair I had was from Martin's.
Oh, should have bought it when I saw it at Martin's.
I got a pair of Wizards.
Did you have
tearaway
Martin's?
pants? No, that's only in Maine.
No.
Oh, wow.
Athletic
What age
store?
were you?
I don't know, 12.
Oh, you were coming to Maine that early.
I've been coming to Maine since I was that old.
I didn't know that.
My dad has been going to Maine since he was that old.
Interesting.
My great grandfather built my house in 1896.
Cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty cool, right? He came from Ireland. He was an Irish immigrant.
That's very cool.
He built the house that my parents live in now.
Oh wow.
My dad's convinced that the guy that lived in our house in Booth Bay was like a spy.
Why is it like the cabinet or the bookshelf opens up
No,
to
that'd
like
be
a
really
room?
funny. It like so they bought it from like a government like trust apparently,
Okay,
and
big trust.
all the neighbors were like, "Yeah, he was a strange cat. Like he worked. They think he was like CIA or something, and they never really saw him." And my dad's reasoning is all like sound, where he's like, "Yeah, like they didn't have like certain amount, like he didn't have like a washer dryer or whatever. Like it was like for some reason he was giving me all these things that made sense." And then someone else was like, was like, "Yeah, and they're also peepholes." And it was my stepmom was like, "Yeah, they're also peepholes." And we're like, what are you talking about? It's just like an old log cabin that has like a few like small holes. And she was like, they could be used for surveillance. And we're like, it's definitely not what that like tiny pinhole is in the thing.
I like the idea that like the neighbors are like, yeah, like we're pretty sure he was a spy, and then it just cuts like footage from like the neighborhood barbecue, and he's like, doo-doo, 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 and he's like got like a
wearing-
magnifying glass.
No, he has the hat with 2 brims.
Yeah.
A completely different type of
He's
spy.
only walking like this.
All right, do you want to draft sitcoms first or
Let's do the other one first.
Dr. Seuss books?
Yeah.
Okay, let's prompt it for us, Willie.
Did we even tell you what we were doing?
No.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
All right, these are Dr. Seuss books that don't exist. I've got Little Tim Crunch and His Very Big Lunch. The waiter returned with all of Tim's food. Tim turned to his friends and said, "What did I do? 400 sandwiches, 15 bratwurst, enough to be sure Timmy's stomach would burst."
Nice.
Whoa.
That was my poem.
I like it.
My first one is called The Book for Blue Boys.
I like it.
Sad boys are blue, those with envy are green, cowards are yellow, and the red boys are mean.
I love that.
In a world full of color, there's so many to choose. Pick any color you'd like, you truly can't lose.
That's fun.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right, I've got The Tree Who Had Somewhere to Be. Oh, tree, what did you do today? My roots sprung legs and walked away. See, I'm not like the other trees. No, I've got somewhere else to be.
Nice.
Love that.
It's very good.
That one's about a tree.
I've got mayor for a day.
Yep.
When I was mayor for a day, I tried my best. When I was mayor for a day, I did it with zest. I put soda in the fountains and everyone ate cake. When I was mayor for a day, everyone said I did great.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I love that. I've got, oh, boat, why do you never float? Well, I've been at the same old dock since at least 5 or 6 o'clock. My other boat friends love to gloat, but I never learned how to float.
He like has to stay
At the dock.
I like that a lot. Slakes in the lake.
Yep.
I went down to the lake and it was filled with slakes. They wouldn't let me tan. They would not let me bake. They put rocks in my sandwich and mud in my hair. They were messing with the fish, the people, and the bears. I just like to. I don't
Is
know.
that like something you invented? Slakes?
Slakes are like a. Yeah, I mean, they definitely don't exist.
Yeah.
I was picturing like just like a Loch Ness monster type thing. Like they're like a.
Yeah.
They just fucking terrorize people at the lake.
I love that. Okay, I've got a horse named Hal.
Nice.
Hal was a horse friend of mine. He ate horse bread and drank horse wine. Till one day he tried human food. Now human food's all Hal will chew.
Nice. Very good.
This is a blast.
You guys
So
are
fun.
great at this.
This is awesome.
I was telling mine to Tanner, and he was like, "Will and you have a very like unique talent that like it like doesn't really like you stumbled into the correct job."
Yeah, I know.
I've got the sport of Gorlock. Gorlock's Jesus. Gorlock's a sport, and it's so much fun to play. Make sure you bring your Gorlock pads, or your shins they will pay. The rules are simple, but you must listen close. The person with the Gorlock gets points the most. Gorlock is a sport, and you play it outside. Grab your Gorlock paddle and a horse you can ride. There's 47 players and 37 teams. Meet us on the Gorlock field, the field of your dreams. I just liked the visual of like
It's like complete chaos.
it's fucking mayhem.
I want to play.
47. The more I wrote about it, I think it's just polo.
Yeah, but with like way too many teams.
47 teams and 37 players.
All right. That's great. Are you ready?
Thank
I've got the most tangled cord. This is about when I found a cord in my bag and I untangled it, and then I realized it wasn't even the right cord. And I spent all of that time for nothing. I found a cord deep in my bag, so tangled it became a drag. I pulled and twisted all day long just to find the cord was wrong.
Nice. Fantastic. My final one. If my cats were dogs. If my cats were dogs, they'd come play at the park. If my cats were dogs, they'd trade their meows for barks. If my cats were dogs, they'd be nice and not mean. If my cats were dogs, they'd stop biting my spleen.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
This is such a... I hope this clip does well because I want to do this again.
Yeah.
This is a riot.
Oh, wait, we never did teach me something.
Oh, man, we got so much
Fuck, we got
shit
so
to
much.
learn.
I got so much fun stuff to do. Do you want to start us off, Will?
Yeah, although I realize this is kind of an aggressive one, but I said this to you earlier, actually. But it was someone... So in our last episode, we were talking about things that need better names, and you said baby oil. And we were commenting on the different types of... I was like, yeah, that's the weird. It's the only one, like vegetable oil or olive oil or canola oil is just what the plant is.
Yeah.
Well, someone commented and corrected me, and so I did some research. Canola oil is not actually from anything called canola. I was wrong. It's a name that came up because the plant that it comes from has the most vulgar name I've ever seen. This is like a legitimate trigger warning if you want to look up canola oil plant. Oh. Or just look up canola oil. Canola oil comes from the plant called rapeseed. And that...
It'd be funny if they were like, "This is awesome for cooking. Like, what did you make this out of?" And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't. Honestly, we could just probably read. I don't even want to tell you.
I don't really think there's anything in there. So that's why they just came up with canola so that wouldn't be the word.
Nice.
Smart.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a little bit of choose your own adventure.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you guys want to hear a happy one or a sad one?
Happy.
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 Sheppy.
And genuinely, I think there's a way. So this is a way that someone died that's very uncommon, and I think that if there was ever someone who's going to do it again, it could be one of us.
Okay.
Oh no.
In the 3rd century BC, there was this guy named Chrysippus.
Okay.
He was
Wait, Chrysippus?
No,
I actually,
Chris Christie's like prehistoric, not prehistoric, Greek brother.
dinosaur.
In the 3rd century BCE, Chrysippus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, he died of laughing, and
Wow.
and apparently what he saw, I guess like it sounds like it was you had to be there moment, but
Definitely was.
he looked outside and there was a donkey eating his figs, and he just lost his fucking marbles and died of laughing.
Do they not normally do that?
I guess like he had never seen it, and it like just really rubbed him.
Wait, look up donkey eating figs.
Yeah, maybe it's hilarious.
Yeah, I just want to see how funny it is. Go to images. Get rid of it. Help. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
I hate this so much, dude.
Get rid Oh my god, that could have been bad. Jesus Christ.
Do you guys want to hear? Do you guys want to hear the kind of sad
You know what
one?
happened to the
Now?
last guy? All right, never mind. I'll spare you.
Can I tell you the sad one too?
Yeah.
So you guys know Edgar Allan Poe, right?
Yeah.
The writer.
Not personally.
Yeah. So he wrote a novel in 1838, and basically the story is a ship wrecks, and these like 4 guys get stranded on an island. And they're like at the point of almost starving, so they resort to cannibalism, and they eat the youngest guy named Richard Parker. And then in 1884, a ship sank. 4 crew members survived. At the point of starvation, they ate the youngest guy, also named Richard Parker.
So they just reenacted his book?
Completely on accident. Isn't that wild?
That is insane, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do sitcoms that don't exist?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I've got Keys to the Throne.
All right.
After the British royal family finds out that there was like a mistake, like they figure out like hundreds of years ago the wrong guy was like king, and so now they had to trace like, okay, who would be like the rightful heir today. They go and find him, and he's like the town drunk, and he goes from town drunk to king in like one day, and has to deal with all the trappings of fame and like being royal.
That's awesome. Trick Shot. It's based on it's basically like the Dude Perfect guys.
Yeah.
But if they like just got really sick of trick shots, so it's like kind of their life day to day, and they're just like forced to do these like trick shots on the internet, but they all have like way different aspirations.
Yeah.
And it's just about the Dude Perfect guys.
Oh, nice.
That's my sitcom about the Dude Perfect guys that I thought of.
I
I just think it's funny that I think they lean into it, but it'd be funny to like 20 years later still have to be doing basketball trick shots.
Okay. My second one is do you think that was epic?
It's great.
The grape.
Today Lauren
Oh, grape.
Today Lauren was in the kitchen, and I walked in, I go, "Hi, Lauren." And she just goes, "Hi."
She probably drank on Friday.
Yeah, Lauren's probably still hungover
No,
from 3 weeks ago.
I don't. It's just how I talk.
Yeah.
I'm not always gonna be
It's
like,
ghoulish.
whoa.
She's doing it now.
My second one is I've got Hollow Brick School for the Affluent.
This is one you already did.
So I pitched it as a school that doesn't exist. But now it's a TV show.
Got it.
Ryan Blender.
Way better.
Ryan Blender has been raised middle class his entire life, and then on his 15th birthday, his family sits him down and they tell him that it's been a tradition in their family. They're actually super wealthy, but they've in their family they raise their kids middle class so they don't turn out like assholes. But on their 15th birthday, they get sent to Hollow Brick School for the Affluent, and we watch Ryan. He goes to school now with like billionaires and foreign diplomats and just like the generally snooty. and we have to watch him deal with that.
Interesting. I like that.
Thank you.
I've got Bring Back Soup. It's a group of 4 buddies start a soup restaurant because they're convinced that the next soup boom is coming, but it's taking a little bit longer, and so the business is struggling, and they're really going out of their way. Basically, every episode is them trying like a new way to get soup back in vogue.
When was the last soup boom?
I want to say 70s, but that might have been mostly in
Matzo ball was hot.
Yeah, well, matzo ball was smoking hot then, but yeah, I mean, really, the last like real soup boom was during the Great Depression.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
the kitchens were.
That was more of a stew boom.
Yeah, well, they had a stew boom too. That's a good point, actually.
All right,
What?
Nothing.
Why'd you just do that?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, fuck. I'm like terrified of flash. Last episode, I flashed the camera, but Lauren like accidentally cut it out. Thank God. Like
he was freaking out. We were in New York. He was like, "Dude, like I think my balls are in this episode."
But I couldn't tell Lauren because I was like, I don't want her to go.
Yeah, like if she goes looking, then she'll.
Yeah.
And then we would all get fired.
Then we'd all get fired. My next one is called The Family Business. So, you can name him. What do you want to name him?
Crunch.
What is his name, Lauren?
Terry.
Yeah, Terry. Terry, what's his last name, Lauren? Terry
Slipper.
Terry Slipper. So Terry Slipper is the son of a dictator.
Okay.
And he wanted nothing to do with the dictatorship, and so they sent him away when he was a kid. He lives this normal life, and then his father passes away, and he has to make the decision, do I step in as dictator, or do I let like a guy who's just as bad as my dad go, and these people will continue to suffer?
Yeah.
And so he becomes the first like fun dictator.
That sounds
where he
wild.
goes and he like makes the country. He's still, trust me, he's still a dictator, but like he gives them all this stuff and like he spreads the wealth, and it's just a blast.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, I've got Out of Dodge.
Nice.
It's about 3 buddies who dodged the draft during World War IV. And
Can I ask a question?
yeah.
Why are we skipping the third one?
Well, it's just it had already happened.
Okay, that's fine.
We didn't skip it. Okay. Like most of Australia is dead from it.
Okay.
You can't just skip World War III. Australia is a war.
We were putting Lauren to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Did you promise?
I promise.
Anyway, in the World War IV, they dodged the draft because they're just like they didn't really want to go to war. But then it becomes like a big war, and like they were like really going after draft dodgers. So it's just like buddies that are kind of on the lam.
Nice.
And then they're dealing with like the moral qualms of like their friends are dying in the war, and they're like, well, was us draft dodging the wrong thing to do?
Yeah.
And then they start a soup business in Canada.
All right. I got Kelly Boys Elementary School PD.
Okay.
Jack and Will Kelly are twins in the 3rd grade, and after like a surge of like, elementary school crime, the principal is like, we need boots on the ground officers that are like, they see eye to eye with these criminals. And so the Kelly boys are like busting people, like selling pop rocks and like snorting pop rocks and like upper decking the toilets and shit. It's just like,
Yep.
it's kind of like cops, but they're kids.
I think that sounds like a blast.
Thanks.
I've got All Aboard.
There we go.
It's sort of like, how they have those like shows about like people on like the crew of like boats and stuff.
Yeah.
This one is like that, but for like an Amtrak train. So it's like the main characters are like the conductor, the like guy who sells the snacks.
Yeah.
And then the people who, like check the tickets. And it's just kind of all the like bullshit they have to deal with every day on the train.
Yeah, and they're all like sleeping with each other.
Yeah, they're all sleeping with each other at the same time. It's sick.
That sounds sick.
Lauren thinks that's crazy.
Yeah, Lauren thought that was wild. My last one is Camp Androscoggin.
Oh,
So, it takes place on the river in Maine, the Androscoggin River, and basically camp is getting out of hands. The counselors can't control the campers anymore, and so they like do kind of like a Stanford prison experiment where they're like, you know what, you guys think being a counselor is so easy, like let's swap roles, and it actually works. And so they become the first camp where you send your kids there to like counsel like just older
Teenagers.
older teens. and it's just they're getting into all types of tomfoolery.
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
I've got Heir to the Throne. Three brothers find out that they're 97th in line to the British throne. And every episode, they have to kill off another person in front of them to eventually become the rulers of England.
Do they ever get caught?
I'm not going to spoil episode 3. Oh, great. Fuck. I already told you what episode they get caught in. They get caught in episode 3.
All right, Lauren, whose personality is stealing this week?
Come back to me.
I'm stealing. Someone commented that they were shocked none of us stole Clementine's personality.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to go fucking full Clementine.
Oh, she sent us a video.
No, she did not. Did she actually?
I forgot about this.
An update?
Yeah, the video of her friends reacting.
Oh, let's
I got it in
go.
my email.
Let's fucking
Because she asked and I sent her my email. Yeah.
I'm so excited about that. I would have been furious if we forgot about that.
I know. I almost forgot it. It's my bad.
Okay, if you're not familiar, if you didn't listen to the last episode, go watch the sorority portion of it. This is a girl, Clementine. We asked for an update on her situation. I guess this is the video.
She confessed to a crime last episode that she had never told her friends about, and then we made her play the episode for her friends and have them react to it.
I'm so fucking.
It's on. She had to upload it to YouTube because it was such a long video.
Shit.
Oh, that's so.
I'm so excited.
I'm so glad I remembered this.
Hi, Willie, Rusty, and Lauren. It's your girl, Clementine. I guess now that the cat's out of the bag, I can tell you that my name is Meg. I've been a ball of guilt and anxiety all day. The Zins are taking the edge off.
Let's go.
Just cracked open a fresh bottle of liquid courage. And Lauren is on her way. I felt sorry for the culprit, as they would no doubt face the sorority's Clementine calls in. So she looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Babe, it was you." In that moment, I had said I was the only one. She was sure didn't do it. How are you?
That's good. That's good. I thought that was really funny. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset.
And I'm so relieved.
It coming out like this is just so
Chef's
you.
kiss.
It's so you. It's perfect.
Can we get a hug?
Wow.
Okay.
We didn't
great.
ruin their friendship.
All right, wait. Let's pat ourselves on the back there a little bit.
Yeah, we just solved that.
That's our first solve.
First solve of that we've gotten to see at least.
That was wild.
That felt great. All right.
That's an awesome way to end that.
Yeah. Whose personality are you stealing?
Clementine's.
Oh, I'm taking Popeye Sailor Man, dude.
Oh, have you ever seen look up real life Popeye?
Poopy.
Real life
I
poop-
like.
Why did autocorrect do real life poopy playtime? Did you see that?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no. Go over third, fourth. Yeah, third. Look how giant his fucking arms are.
Oh, that's just like a guy who kind of looks like him?
He's like a guy with like gigantus. Yeah, his hands are like the size of basketballs.
Wow. That's kind of bad.
It's a lefty thing. You wouldn't understand. Isn't that crazy? All right, Lauren, whose personality are you stealing?
I'm gonna steal Ozzy's personality.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like besides his like asshole-ish tendencies, he sounds like a
He sounds
go-getter.
Yeah.
Funny
He's
guy.
a man that can make shit happen.
A
at any
vandal
time.
and a thief.
Well, aside from those, things,
I saw.
sounds cool. And Australians are cool.
That's true.
I saw a tweet one time that was like, every time I stand up, like my dog gets really excited. He knows I'm a guy that can make something happen at any time.
That's awesome.
Oh wait, also, yeah. Sorry that girl. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to get her on next week.
Yeah.
Finish the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Love
All right,
you guys.
love
See
you.
next
Oh
week.
wait, what are they commenting?
Oh yeah.
Just how you're doing.
Comment your favorite quote from a movie, but try and make it look like a regular comment. So someone who didn't listen this far is really confused.
That's good. That's perfect. All right. See you guys. Peace.